Well, after 7 years with Weston-Super-Mare, we have decided to move on. So, without being said, let's meet our new club, West Bromwich Albion. Hello, welcome to Club 2, Part 1 of the Globe Explorer. Coming up in today's episode, we will be taking a look around our new club. In case you didn't say yesterday's episode, we did take the decision to leave Weston-Super-Mare, leaving them, I'd say, pretty it's an okay position to be in. 22nd. It could have been better. That's what I was hoping for, but I think realistically they were always going to struggle this season. Second season syndrome. That's what I like to call it. So get out while our form was reasonably well. I'd say it was reasonably good by the time we left them, but it really wasn't. I mean, by the time we played Fleetwood or Crew, even I think we sort of know our time was coming to an end. So then the form sort of dropped a bit, but since then we have joined West Bromwich Albion. So this is the headline in a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate. Jack Clatworthy has left Weston-Super-Mare to join West Brom. It's actually not a bad move. It's only a little bit above, up. I'd say a little bit above up the M5. I don't know how long it is. We will actually find out because we are going to need to move houses, but it is going to cause quite a ruffle in the Weston-Super-Mare. Ben Pearson was considered really him. He's a bit of a hot head, if I'm not mistaken, considering when he used to play for, I think he played for Huddersfield. He got quite a few yellow cards, or maybe a few red cards for them, but he was apparently favourite, but I don't think he was. Who was he? Was he manager of? Fleetwood. Where were they? They're in Sky. Okay, they're third in Sky Bet League 2. So yeah, both Sky Bet League 2 managers, but I was considered favourite all the time. So we are currently 23rd in the championship. So we do have a relegation. We need to survive first. We're 7 points off Birmingham, who are 21st with 23 points. So 7 points. So not bad. I think it is very much doable. But I think we do. Obviously, we've got a transfer window coming up very soon, so I expect there'll be a lot of players leaving in January, maybe only the fringes. I don't plan to do much, but these are the budgets we are currently working with. 1 million transfer budget, more than we've ever had at Weston-Super-Mare. The wage budget has probably seen better days. We are minus 16,000, so we'll need to regroup some of that in sales, and hopefully we might be able to sign a few players. So season expectations will be avoid relegation. FA Cup reach the third round. Obviously, we are still in the FA Cup. We do get automatic qualification through to the third round, which we play Plymouth in the FA Cup. That's a win. That is a win in my books. Where were they? What league are they? They're in League One. That should be theoretically a win, but I don't know. I don't know how good our squad is. What's the form actually been like recently? Inconsistent or very bad. One win against Sheffield Wednesday. Where are they in the table? 18th, so they're not too bad. So reach the third round of the FA Cup. I think that's doable. I'm not going to do too heavy. So if we reach the third round, it doesn't matter if we go out. Then Carabao Cup. Well, I mean, we're out for the Carabao Cup. That's probably stuff for next year. So we'll confirm all that. Whether that means anything for this season, I don't know. Players currently unhappy. Why? Who's unhappy? Slightly unhappy. Who the hell are you? Matus Nurfati is unhappy. Slight concern. Unhappy with his amount of playing time. I did take a quick look at the squad in yesterday's episode, and I think we've got quite a big squad. Tim Hoffman is unhappy. And it's quite a decent player, but he is only as good as Sky Bet League 1. So I think probably he goes. And Jonathan Corley is also unhappy. Don't know why. Unhappy with the amount of playing time. But we will take a quick deep dive into the squad very shortly. We'll just keep the captains as the same. Alfie Gilchrist. So that's absolutely brilliant. Good championship player. That's what we're talking about. Isaac Price as his backup, his vice captain. Decent championship player. Only 3 stars of capability, but I think he'll be fine. Don't know what formation we're going to do, but we will figure that out shortly. But obviously, we are on £4,000 a week, but let's see how much money that gets in order to us to buy a new house. So now we've seen the house, let's make the squad where hopefully we get some sort of idea of what formation we're going to play. I have no idea at all. Who's our best? That's right. Sorted by ability. Who's our best players? So Jordan Cummings is our best player. Only a lone player. Only loan from Man United. Oh, that sounds promising. That so he is a right winger. Can also play as a central midfielder. Channel midfielder. I don't think we're gonna do channel midfielders this West Brom. I think we're very much gonna do a winger based system. What? No, God knows. I don't know what. So Jordan Cummings, a right winger. How's he been getting on? 3 goals, 1 assist. I expect a lot better from him, but it's a start. So definitely playing a winger. So his best role is a right winger. Then second best player is Zach Abbott, who is 6'1". Probably most likely a centre back, but his best role is a right back. So yeah, I guess he could probably play. He ain't that tall. He's only 6'1". He's probably similar height to me, or maybe a little bit taller. He is wanted, which is he is listed, which is quite interesting. This player has been listed, feels he may need to be sold to ease FFP issues. I think we touched on that yesterday. I'm not too excited about what are our finances. That's what I'm worried about. Yikes! £9 million in the debt. Wow. I mean, if some team can pay £15 million for him, fill your boots. Because we've also got Alfie Gilchrist, who can also play centre back, but his natural position is centre back. He can play right back, but we'll probably end up playing him as a centre back. Then left back, we've got Amadou Dante, 32 years old, so getting on a bit, but still looks very, very good. Still got bags of pace, which is what I always look for in terms of getting in a really good fullback. The acceleration pace is probably the most important stat, so probably tackling as well, but his tackling 13, it's not too bad. Who's he play for? Amadou Dante. West Brom, Aruka. We actually applied for them, but my job application was actually unsuccessful. But he's done a tour of Portugal, mainly European countries. First time playing in England. What has he been getting on at not Weston-Super-Mare, West Brom? They both begin with West. It's going to get confusing, I'm sure. 1 goal, 1 assist. I mean, we are 23rd, so or 22nd, so I'm not expecting much in terms of the stats. So we're definitely doing, I think, 4 at the back. Then our striker, Mamadou Doumbia, 26 years old, doesn't look too bad. He is a poacher, can play as centre forward, which is very, very nice, and can play as a centre forward out of position, which is very, very good. Looks like a decent-ish striker. I don't know how many goals have he... 9 goals. Actually, that's not too bad. Spent most of his career at Watford, so he speaks English very well, which I'm pleased about. So Gabriel Vidovic, attacking midfielder or left winger. What's his best role? That's what I want to know. We'll base it on their best role. So his best role is a centre attacker mid. Then we've also got another right winger, Paul Young, who can play as a striker or as his best position is as a right winger. Oh my God, he looks good. I'm glad he's one of ours. He's got decent Premier League potential. I tell you what, is that grey in his beard? He's only 23. Come on, what's going on? That is grey in his beard? I'm absolutely astounded. So we've got wingers, albeit we don't have a left winger yet, but I guess Paul Young can't play out on the... That seems a bit weird. He can't play out on the left, so that's... Vidovic sort of can play out on the left, albeit as an inside forward. You know, I generally am. I'm thinking of 4-3-3 because we've got Daniel Kelly, who can play in many positions, can play as attacking midfielder, can be a centre midfielder, can also play as a defensive midfielder. So I'm thinking of 4-3-3 because we've got Kenneth Mara, who can also play as a defensive mid and a centre mid. I do want to know, what other central midfielders do we have? We've got Callum Styles, who is primarily a left back, can also play centre mid, which I guess is very good. He'll probably be one of the few players on the chopping block. Marcus Holmgren Pedersen, he is a right back, so that's we've got competition for pretty much right back, so that is very, very good. Jaden Anthony is our left winger. So we've got a few options we can potentially work with. We could do a 4-3-3 with a defensive mid and two central midfielders. Do a 4-2-3-1 with two defensive mids and then obviously the rest of it normal. Who is our best goalkeeper at the moment? So that's what I'm slightly worried about. Jonathan McCauley. He's got slight concern. If he's our best keeper, should we be playing him? Maybe that's the position we need to look out for in the January transfer window, because behind McCauley, who else do we have? Jamie Cumming. Doesn't look great. Doesn't fill me with confidence. And our third best keeper, Jack Greening, 22 years old, probably will. And there's a whole host of players out of contract. So I think we just need to get to the end of the season, then we can probably really start doing proper transfer business. We've got Patson Daka. Doesn't look any good because he is 34 years old. I didn't realise he was that old, but he is. We are in 2032. So let's load up. I think we'll start off with. I think we're safe to say. I think we're probably in the right league to do a gegenpress. I didn't feel confident doing it down in League 2, so I think we will. It is suggested that we do a 4-3-3. Then I think just because I'm scared about doing a 4-1-4-1 because I don't think we have any players that can potentially do left mid and right mid. I think we'll just do a 4-3-3 in and out possession. Then I think why not? We'll load up a few tactics. We'll also do a gegenpress 4-2-3-1, so defensive mids and out of position. We'll load up. We won't do it as a 4-3-3 out of defense, out of possession. We'll just leave it as a 4-2-3-1. So it's just because it's nice and simple. But that won't be the formation we'll go with. We'll probably go with this formation. It might chop and change the roles, but let's see what our best 11 actually is, and then we'll pick their roles in possession and out of possession. It's kind of nice to do this, so we can get a rough idea. So our best goalkeeper, Jamie Cumming. Seriously? Really? Is he honestly our best keeper? I don't think he is. What's his can we look at his stats? Can't remember how you look at his performance wise. Coach report. Jonathan McCauley is our best keeper at the club. Why is he not playing then? That seems a bit weird, doesn't it? Jonathan McCauley should be the goalkeeper. I'm assuming he's goalkeeper and line holding as just a box standard goalkeeper. I think I don't think. Well, the roles might change here and there between now and the next episode, but this doesn't look a bad team. I don't know why this team is so bad, but it actually looks alright. The actual first 11 looks pretty decent. We've got a good goalkeeper, an average goalkeeper that could do with improvement. The defence looks absolutely class. I'm not sure about a inverted wing back or inside wing back. Probably, what's his best role? We could probably just use him as a fullback, I think. We'll have him as a box standard wing back. I think we could probably do something along those lines with that. And obviously Kelly as a defensive midfielder, that's absolutely class. So we've got an advanced playmaker and an attacking midfielder. I think that's absolutely fine. If it doesn't work within the first or I don't know, between now and the end of the transfer window, we can always chop and change the roles. Wingers look absolutely fine. And Dumbia up front, his best role is probably as a central forward, I think. He looks absolutely class, by the way. Why on earth are they so bad? And why on earth are they so in the bottom half of the table? I don't understand why. They do have a big squad, which we are going to need to trim down. So there is quite a lot of players we could potentially get rid of in the January transfer window. I don't think we'll play our first game today. That will very much come in the next episode. So I don't think there's anything else we need to do. We've taken a look at the squad. We've taken a look at budgets, which I'm actually quite happy about. The player database, we've got a lot of great players, or potentially a lot of great players who, some of them have been listed, some of them probably just a little bit out of our price range. This guy looks good. This guy looks very good. I might potentially try and sign him, but obviously 34 years old. I don't think so. But there is a lot of decent players. Angel Gomez, he used to be on the books for England. The full caps. 32 years old. I feel like he should deserve a few more. I'm talking about real life, not on this game. But yeah, we've got a lot of great players who we could potentially sign. We are scouting. I think we're scouting quite a few of them. I think Jake Richards is a lovely guy. Absolutely beautiful. Played for Exeter, now at Luton. 25 years old, still very young. We could potentially, that could be one of the players we could potentially sign with a view to him playing in the Premier League for us. But obviously, first we do need to survive. So I think with that being it is time to end our first day with West Brom. And I tell you what, the future is very bright, certainly for the first team. The backups, we probably do need a few new backups, so don't know how good they are. So I think we're fine. I think we'll be completely fine to stay up. I think we are. I don't think we're going to struggle at all. If the 4-3-3 works, I reckon mid-table finish by the end of the season. I think that's probably realistically, or just to avoid relegation. So I will see you all in the next episode, where we will be playing our first matches in charge of West Brom, and they will be up against Southampton and Portsmouth. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.